The way their job performance is measured is how many of the people they sign up to go into the Army, the Navy, Coast Guard, whatever, how many of them stay beyond 1 year. That's how their job eval works, right? Brown Balin. Beelan, how do you say it? Beelan, come on up. Okay. Ma'am, I'm sorry, have a seat right there. We're just going to give you a notice.
You just need to verify something.
Okay, just have a seat. We'll give you a paper notice for the next court date. Right there, anywhere. Just find us here. Yeah. Save your steps.
Yeah, that's fine. June 22nd at 9 a.m.
You know, you see all the big, those spray, they keep selling those windows. You see them going by?
Oh,
They don't hawk, you can keep them right behind.
You probably got a pigeon up there he's after.
Look like he's after something. It's the closest I've ever seen one of them fly out those windows.
Are you ready on Hunter? We're doing a 1-for-1.
Yes, indeed.
Do we care which one?
I have no opinion.
Okay. He trying to poach your client?
I think that coach is. We just start calling names and getting documents.
Appreciate that. Your appearance from us, Hunter.
Sure, Josh, I bring on behalf of this, state your name for the record.
Thank you.
So you're going to present the court with our plea offer. We will be entering a guilty plea under the delayed sentencing statute 771 to 1 count of criminal responsibility violation. If actually be dismissed out.
Thank you. Ma'am, I've got paperwork that says you got a son and you've got a daughter. So let's start with your son. What's his name? Eric? How old is Eric? All right. And your daughter's name?
Azaria Allen,
Spell it, Azaria.
Ariyaah.
It's a pretty name. How old is she? Okay. So she's not even human right now.
No.
She'll be human again, hopefully a couple years. Yeah. Nothing worse than old middle school girls. All right. Really? You got lucky. Good. Good. All right. So my paperwork says that Eric has missed 265 hours and Azaria has missed 129 hours. Sound right? You satisfied with the facts? All right. I will accept the plea. So what's going on and what's the plan so that's not a problem next school year?
Well, that's the reason as to why they missed little man, Eric had missed so much school because a lot of it was suspension. He had got suspended for 10 days at a time, multiple different occasions.
What's he getting in trouble for?
Just he thinks the class clown, he likes to put his hands on people.
He thinks he's an entertainer. Yeah.
So that was like where I was pretty much finding it before either withdraw with Greg Bellum and then he'd be able to go to
Right.
school. So I went through.
When's he turn 16? When's he turn 16?
I'm sorry, it was another part of them missing school. Why did it school so much? I was in a bad car accident. Actually two different ones. I was almost nearly decapitated. I don't know if you see it from there.
My eyes aren't that good, but
You could see my skull, but you can, I had to place support and everything. You could legit that how bad last
you're doing pretty well now.
I'm doing much better, yes. Other than dealing with
The litigation, the
Yeah.
headaches, the physical headaches and the legal headaches.
When was the accident? Okay. Wow, you're doing real good. Yeah.
2 weeks later, I bought a new car. And then the day after my dog's 13th birthday in March, 2 months later, same exact spot, Telegraph and Breeley, somebody smashed it to me again, coming out of the Taco Bell parking lot. I can voice it down Telegraph. They told me vehicle also.
But, let's see, you have, with these little lights, maybe stops future ones because it looks like you said they're putting in.
Yes, they have, I'm the reading for the construction at Breland and Telegraph. If you go that way,
I don't.
but turning like that.
Good. Well, maybe it'll prevent that. Good.
So it doesn't help her in this situation.
Right.
Well, here I won't say she's never gonna be in a car accident again, but we definitely know that her major, life situations were a big contributor to a lot of these absences. I know her son had a lot of suspensions, but as we were kind of going through it definitely fed into it. So I think forward looking, obviously, car accidents would be great.
And one of the, a lot of it was me having to sign them out, because I had to work around when I had to be, when somebody would be able to pick them up. So at those times I had to pick them up early.
Right.
And I didn't know that counted.
Yeah.
So that was another part that played.
All right.
But it's the first and last time. It's
All right. So Mr. Hadley's explained to you how the delayed works. I'm going to have you under my thumb for 12 months. Don't commit any new crimes and the attendance issues don't continue next year. Then we'll dismiss it. I want you to think about something for your son though. I think they might have changed the age qualifier. So I want you to check this out online. To me, it sounds like he's a kid that doesn't do well with just conventional school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So check out the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. It used to be he had to be 16 to go to the program. They do it twice a year. They run one that starts in July and they run one that starts in January. So even if that's still the case, I want you to check it out though, because they might have changed it. You could do the January one. So let's just assume that's the case. He's still got to be 16 to start. He goes in January, goes to Battle Creek. For the first 2 weeks, you can't even talk to him. I mean, it's like lockdown. They just keep him so busy, they don't have time for anything. But 5.5 months later, he's done with high school. Done with high school. So how he's done depends on what he takes with him. So it depends on how many high school credits he's got. So he might come out with a GED. He might come out with a diploma. Kids that have got a bunch of credits when they go there, they actually come out with some college credits because the program is they actually bring community college professors from Kalamazoo Community College. They bring them onto campus and teach the kids. So I tell people it's like boot camp, like military boot camp meets community college. All right. Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. I've sent lots and lots of kids there over the last 20, almost 30 years. Yeah.
He's only, right now, he's going to the 20 next break. He's only in break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't? Then that means he's not gonna end up with any college credits, right? He might only end up with a GED, but he's still done with high school and he can do whatever the next step is, right? Now here's where it really pays off. I mean, that's huge to me, but here's where it really pays off. When he comes out, he's going to be exposed to the military because they're going to have the recruiters on campus all the time talking to the kids, trying to sell them on the military because military recruiters love to sign kids up to come out of the challenge because those kids know what to expect from boot camp, right? They don't say, oh, I'm homesick, I got to go. I don't know if you knew this, but recruiters, the way their job performance is measured is how many of the people they sign up to go into the Army, the Navy, Coast Guard, whatever, how many of them stay beyond 1 year. That's how their job eval works, right? So if they sign up a bunch of kids that stay for their 4-year enlistment or 3-year or 10-year, whatever they do, that looks really good for the recruiter. And they know that the main reason most people don't last the first year when they go into the military is because they've never existed in that structured of an environment. Michigan Youth Challenge Academy, boot camp meets community college. So if I'm a recruiter and I know if your Eric comes out of the challenge and he's ready to go into the Army and you said, bud, as soon as you're 17, I'll sign the paperwork, you're gone. That recruiter wants him bad because there's a really good chance he'll stay for his entire enlistment, right? Because if you think about it, the military puts a whole bunch of money into them that first year. And if they leave after that first year, they lose their investment, right? So check it out. They've got a real good online presence. They also do open houses, right? And orientations, like they used to always have them at the Armory in Taylor. Okay. So they take their show on the road. So you don't have to go to Battle Creek to see what they're all about. But check it out. So even, and it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. So even if he can't get in until he's 16, he could be working towards that for next January.
So
They did change it.
Oh, 15 after 18, yeah.
No, so all right. So now the pressure's on because you can't wait until the end of June to say, yep, he's going, because there's a lot of paperwork. All right. So get started on it. Yep.
He's not yet 16 on day one, but will turn 16 before the last day of the cycle. It's considered 15 and a half.
Yeah, and the cycle's 5.5 months. Yep.
Learn something.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great program. It's great. It's a huge confidence builder because, kids, they end up accomplishing things academically and physically that they never thought they could do. Like, I'm good at math. I didn't think I was good at math. You know what that can do for confidence, right? When you think you suck at something and all of a sudden you realize I'm not bad at this. That's a huge confidence builder. So I told the mom a few minutes ago, I've seen kids come out of there and not even, their feet aren't touching the ground. Right. A couple months later, the world's kicked them around a little bit and they realize they can't do anything they want, but they feel like they can. And that's a good way to start a new stage of life. All right, so back to business. Stay out of trouble. No attendance issues. We dismiss it. Any questions? Goodbye. Good luck.
Yeah.
Great day. I-
You as well.
Said, yeah, that, so.
Yeah, Josh, it's actually a line item in the state police budget. It's jointly funded between the state of Michigan and the National Guard. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it's a hell of a program. You as well.
In this case, the courtroom focused on a mother whose two children, Eric and Aria, had accumulated a significant number of school absences. According to the school's attendance records, Eric had missed 265 hours of school while Aria had missed 129 hours. When questioned by the judge, the mother acknowledged the accuracy of those records and did not dispute the violations. However, she explained that the situation was not caused by a lack of concern for her children's education. Instead, her family had been facing several difficult challenges at the same time. She described ongoing health problems within the family, a recent change in their living arrangements, and the responsibility of caring not only for her children but also for her parents. These combined pressures made it increasingly difficult to maintain a stable routine and ensure that the children arrived at school consistently and on time. As the hearing continued, the judge listened carefully to the mother's explanation and recognized that the family had been dealing with genuine hardships. Nevertheless, the court stressed that regular school attendance is essential for a child's academic success and future opportunities. The judge explained that education plays a crucial role in a child's development and that excessive absences can have long-term consequences. Rather than focusing solely on punishment, the court's goal was to identify the underlying issues affecting the family and connect them with resources that could help improve the situation. The judge emphasized that the purpose of these proceedings is to support families in overcoming obstacles before attendance problems become even more serious. By the end of the hearing, the message from the court was clear. While the mother's circumstances were understood, it was important to take steps to ensure that both children attended school regularly moving forward. The judge encouraged the family to use any available support services and work closely with the school to create a better attendance plan for the upcoming school year. The case serves as an example of how attendance courts often aim to balance accountability with assistance, addressing the real-life challenges families face while still protecting a child's right to receive a consistent education. This hearing highlighted the court's belief that early intervention, cooperation, and access to community resources can help families get back on track and give children the best chance for a successful future.